Right now, the career I'm striving for is to become a pediatrician. Currently, I'm working with people who have developmental disabilities. So this has really increased my interest in that area. So I've been considering specializing in developmental pediatrics or becoming a pediatric psychiatrist. Because of this, I decided to interview a psychiatrist. His name is Dr. Decker, and he's been working in the field for 14 years. So my initial assumptions before the interview were this is going to be a really rewarding job. You get to help people, listen to them, figure out ways to help them cope or just kind of deal with what's going on in their life. So during the interview, I learned that to be a psychiatrist, you have to be a doctor and a therapist. So you have to have the knowledge of both a doctor and a therapist, which is a new way of looking at what a psychiatrist is and what they do. What I didn't realize was exactly how much schooling there is. I knew there was a lot, but basically you have to do your undergrad, so a bachelor's degree, then go to med school, and then you have to complete residencies and your fellowship, which is about 15 years in all. Kind of crazy. But I asked Dr. Decker what some of the recurring problems or frustrations he has in his day-to-day job life, and he said that you don't always know the answers to the questions patients have, so you're faced with things you don't know the answer to, and so you have to go and try to find the answer and learn outside of work and stuff. He said that every patient is different, so every patient requires different knowledge, which is a really good point that he made. Some advice that he gave me if I choose to pursue this field is to never give up and to learn as much as I can whenever I can. He said to learn from every failure. He is basically telling me that every experience you have helps you in this career because it helps you relate to the problems of patients, and can give you more ways to give them advice or relate to them. He says you have to be able to be respectful of your patients' beliefs and opinions, even if you don't agree with them. You have to be able to sit there and let them say what they have to say and explain why they think these things and not be disrespectful. This career is definitely very time demanding. He said that he works an average of 65 to 70 hours a week, and that's not including the time he spent at home researching new things and learning new things. Something I didn't expect was his answer to the question, if you had to start the process of becoming a psychiatrist over again, is there anything you would do differently? And he said he would have paid more attention and all his classes when he was doing his undergrad, even English 101 and all those general classes that seemed kind of mundane and pointless, because just you made the point again that everything is a learning experience. Everything you learn will help you in this career and help you relate to patients. He definitely was emphasizing the point that learn as much as you can from everything you can, because everything will help you. He was saying that one of the major satisfactions that he gets from his job is that you're taking someone who starts broken and not able to function in society, and being able to see them get back to a functional level where they can function in society and be happy and with themselves and their lives, which is a really cool thing that you're able to do and be able to take satisfaction and pride in that, wow, I'm helping this person start back over from nothing, basically. He ended the interview by saying that this is by no means an easy career, but that if you have the drive to do it, you should definitely do it and never give up, because it's a really rewarding experience. So from this interview, I learned that while it's a very time-consuming career and takes a long time to get to the point where you can actually practice, it's a very rewarding. It's similar to what I initially thought, but his points that every experience and everything you learn will help you with every patient was something that I never really thought of before. He definitely brought up a lot of really interesting points and different perspectives on how to look at becoming a psychiatrist, your doctor and a therapist. So overall, I thought the interview went really well, and I definitely learned a lot. It was really insightful.